Welcome to this 9-minute morning practice, the perfect way to start your day. Let's begin gently in a supported child pose. Take a bolster or some pillows and settle yourself. Get comfy on the ground. Use this time to prepare for your practice today. Allow the mind and the breathing to settle. See where you notice the breath in the body. See how the breath feels. We'll come now to the movement. Put the supports over to one side and let's come through a cat-cow. Roll through the spine, feeling that mobility along the whole length of the spine. You might want to take this movement with the breath, syncing your movement with the in and the out breath. And then coming back through to the midline, let's take the movement in a different direction, side to side this time. A small movement where the space between the lower ribs and the pelvis just shrinks on one side and then the other. And we'll come now to thread the needle. Take one hand up to the ceiling and take it under the opposite arm, bringing the head towards the direction of the ground. Come back through center and we'll take the same on the other side, taking the hand up to the ceiling and threading under the opposite arm, taking that head towards the direction of the ground. We'll come back now through center and come through some Supermans where we'll extend the opposite arm and leg and then bring them to meet underneath the body. And then change to the other side, building a bit of heat, building some strength, finding some movement. And now we'll sit back on the heels and come into our low squat position. The heels might be up, that's absolutely fine. Feel that movement through the hips as they gently release. And from here we'll come into a twist, coming to one side and then the other. The hands are here together in prayer position, which can help to find that twist. Again, you might want to use your breath here. And then let's straighten up, straighten the back of the legs. Keep a little bit of a bend if that's more comfy. And hang down in our forward fold. Roll on up from there, up into our Tadasana, and take the hands up overhead, reaching up tall, before again we reach forward in our forward fold towards the direction of the ground and come forward into a high plank. Let's take the knees, hips, heart down to the ground, hands come out in front and we come up into our Sphinx, getting a lovely back bend. Tuck the toes, place the hands below the shoulders and come back through our 4 points before coming back onto the feet and rolling up tall. Take the hands up overhead, reach forward, 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 coming down towards the ground. Walk the hands out in front into that high plank and come down towards the ground. Come up into whichever back bend you choose today, and then this time push all the way back into that dog pose. Take a couple of breaths here. See where you can feel the breath in the body. You can keep a bit of a bend in the knees if it's more comfy to do so. And then walk the feet into the hands. and gently roll up again from there. Fantastic. Let's come now into the center of the mat, standing really tall in our Tadasana, feeling the weight through both feet evenly, lifting up through the crown of the head. And let's come now into tree pose, Vrikshasana, taking the weight onto one foot, pushing that foot into the leg and the leg into the foot to find your balance. You can use your gaze. Wobbles are welcome. And do take the hand to the wall if that feels more comfy. Taking it through now the other side, pushing that foot into the leg and the leg into the foot to find your balance point. Using the gaze, fixing on a point in the distance that isn't going to move to help you. Lovely. Fantastic. And back now through Tadasana, and then coming down to the ground and back down into that squat, opening up through the pelvis. Fantastic posture for the pelvic floor. Find your way down to the ground. You can rest now onto the back body and just take a couple of rolls along the spine if that feels comfortable to do so. Enjoying that freedom, that mobility. And then let's come through our bridge pose. So take a bend in the knees. Lift the hips up tall. And you might want to wriggle the arms underneath and take an interlock with the fingers so you can really get up onto those shoulders. Again, find your breath here. Lower the pelvis down to the mat. Take some rest. And then we'll raise up again once more. Hips up high. Come onto the top of those shoulders. See what difference this makes to the shape of the breath, where you feel the breath in the body. Root down through those feet, really engaging the legs to help that lift. And then lowering back down to the mat. Super. Let the body settle. Let the breathing come back to normal. And I invite you now just to take one hand onto the top of the chest, one hand on the belly, to connect into your breath, into your body, into this moment. See if you can feel the hands moving as the breath comes and goes. An opportunity just to notice, just to be at the start of this day. Allowing now to release from this breath practice. More rest if that's what you need right now. And whenever you're ready, come on up to sitting. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.